us once people get in here. Just going live to kind of talk about this assassination attempt that occurred less, a little over 12 hours ago at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Yeah, this happened last night while we were streaming. And if anybody hasn't, please like, share, and subscribe. I don't like to toot our own horn, but we tend to cover stuff a lot earlier than other people. Like we were one of the first people talking about, the Ukraine Zionist takeover that's happening there, and now everybody else is posting about it. So please like, share, and subscribe. We're going to dive into this a little bit today. Just kind of give our perspective, a little bit of the odd stuff that's happening. But
what's good, Quicks?
What's at face value, what do you think about it so far?
It's just all
Have you
weird.
Seen anything about the?
It's tough to say any of it is like a coincidence at this point. Like another person that's involved with like NASA, like is NASA making these people crazy? Are they like being exposed to shit we don't know about? And like, I don't know, man. It's so weird,
right? And then there's an alleged like IDF connection. Like it's just There's a lot of coincidences in this thing that you have to be willing to accept, and we'll get into it here in a second. I'm trying to update the YouTube stuff right now, so I apologize if it seems like I'm not paying attention. I am. It's just I gotta knock this out real quick. You're good, but no, I agree. And we're going to dive into a lot of them. There's a lot of stuff in here that you have to accept a lot of coincidences in this one.
That's what I mean. It's so weird at this point. Like, we keep saying coincidence, and like, how many times can you keep saying it until it's like?
No, I get it. That's what I'm saying. I think it goes into your point of what you keep saying about synchronicities. Like, that's exactly what I think it is. Let me pull up and there is some stuff like people are diving into that it's just like, all right, look, come on now. We're getting a little bit too far. I don't hate you guys. I respond when I see stuff. It's just I'm trying to do a bunch of stuff here. But we're making a lot out of this, and I don't. So let me pull it up real quick. Make sure we got audio to it. I don't think there's audio on this particular video.
Whoa.
So people are making a lot out of that because JD was rushed out first. I don't make anything out of that. Like, I'm sure
it was just
there are people who are charged with JD security and people who were charged with getting Trump out, right?
100%. Yeah, the Secret Service, there's people that are that you can go cross channel or whatever, but there is people specifically there for JD Vance. I mean, they're all Secret Service, but he might have had the guy right next to him where, as we've seen Secret Service with Trump before, those dudes might have been, smoking and joking out behind the building. Like,
right. And like, JD's younger. He's a little bit more nimble. As we see Trump, it looked like he might have been hiding under the table at first.
Him and Milena was.
And then he fell down.
Yeah. Because there's another angle.
We can catch it again. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
For some reason, when I watch these on this, it's probably my internet or my computer getting tired or something, but it doesn't play very well for me. But there's another one where the mentalist guy, what's his name, was showing And people are blowing that out of proportion. Like,
Yep.
is it something darker? And it clearly looks like he's doing the mentalist trick where it's like what she wrote down on a card. And you see everyone going, oh, like it's mentalist tricks. And, but it looks like from that angle when it happens, they're all
Yeah.
looking. And then it looks like Milena and like they crawl out. Like they got on the ground and crawled out.
Yeah. The mentalist thing is trippy though, because the second he shows the card is when it happened.
Yeah. And that maybe, I mean, it would be crazy, but it's not, they're like, oh, she's shocked. Like, no, she just saw a mentalist. Like, it would be crazy if it's like, you're going to die. But
Yeah.
if you look at the card, I'm pretty sure it's, I can't tell too much, but it looks like it says Milena or something. So like,
yeah, I was trying to read it, but I couldn't make out what it said. But
yeah.
here's the clip of the guy running in. And you'll see him, he's going to run in from here, blow past all the security and go this way, and then he instantly gets shot at.
Look, he checked it twice.
husband was there.
I posted.
Was he hit?
So my point with that was like, I think so. I'm not positive, but he was taken out like, he's not dead. Like there's pictures of him arrested, but he was taken out like at the lobby.
Yeah.
Well, my kind of thought when I watched that is like, this is how a crazy person would try to do this.
Yeah. I mean, it's not, to me, it's not like a planned thing. Like they would know, like if you were trying to, if you were a group or a government, like just running, it isn't going to do it. Like you said, it seems more of the act of a crazy person. Like, and it's
yeah, like clearly there wasn't much thought into this. Like your plan was to sprint past all the security, get through like 3 doors, get through a crowd of people, and to get to like that's, you know,
it was probably one of those things where like one part of it worked. Like he got in the door and was like, oh shit. And then the rest of it is just go, 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 go. Like,
this is going to work.
Yeah. And did he have a weapon on him?
I don't know. I don't know if he had a weapon on him. He might have. It had to have been like a handgun or something, because in that video, he for sure didn't have a rifle or nothing.
Yeah, because they keep saying shooter, but I haven't dived too deep into it yet. I just saw the surface level stuff. And all I keep seeing is shooter, shooter, shooter. But as you said, it looks like he's not the greatest video, but he's clearly not carrying a rifle. And it's just the security again.
And here's where we get into the little bit.
He kind of leaned over and said,
sorry, I was pulling it up. Go ahead.
Again, the security again seems just so like not that great. Like, yeah, they got the guy early, but like,
yeah, how does this keep happening?
Yeah.
Like you've got the president, the vice president, Kash Patel was there. All these people are there. RFK's there. All these people in the government. How is a guy bum rushing past security?
Yeah. I feel like Secret Service, like whatever need to readjust. You know, I've never worked that job. But it still seems kind of weird that this guy, like people are just standing and this guy runs by him. Yeah, they ended up shooting him, but like you hear someone running, you see him coming, like he shouldn't have gotten by you. It should have been, hey, stop. Like,
yeah. And now we're going to get into some of the weirder stuff that makes you think, or makes me think anyways, like, is there something more to this? So this was pretty soon after it happened. Fox News got in contact with one of their reporters who was there, and she's going to describe a conversation she had with Caroline Leavitt, the press secretary's husband, before the shooting. And then I'll play a clip of what Caroline Levitt said.
I want to just quickly tell you, I was next to Caroline Levitt, Secretary husband. He was right next to me, and right as the dinner started, the answer happened. Then he kind of over and me kind of leaned over. Once you do a good job, you need to be very safe. And it was a very serious when he to me, and he kind of in the room said, there are some very serious.
It sounds like the
Then they
video
cross.
isn't playing
Cut
well in YouTube either. Can Quex or JC, can you, or whoever's here, can you, is the video on YouTube? It might just be my internet because I can't hear it on this. So I tried watching it on YouTube and it still seems like it's going. So what was she saying? Or can you
Let me try.
Send me the link so I can watch it along with you or something? Because for some reason, I don't know if it's me or you, but it's, if I haven't already watched the video, it's, yeah, Queck said it. They're super choppy and stuttering.
Oh,
Send it to me and see if I play it, if I share it, if it's any better. Because maybe it's just internet on your end.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Discord's not wanting to work right now, but all right, I sent it to you.
There we go. Oh, I need you in a different screen there, big guy. Let's pause this. Share. Screen. Take over. Windows. This one. All right, let me go. Big.
I want to just quickly tell you, I was sitting next to Caroline Levitt, the press secretary's husband. He was one of our guests. He was seated right next to me, and right as the dinner was starting, the national anthem happened, and then he kind of leaned over and said, I watched you on TV, you do a great job. You need to be very safe. And he was just very serious when he said that to me. And he kind of looked around the room and he said, there are some.
It just cuts
Sounds
off.
like we lost Aisha's phone there. And this happens, by the way, especially when you have so many people attempting to utilize the cell
So they said they lost connection to her.
Or they got cut out, which
they
also
said they lost
would
connection
kind
to
of
her
make
right
service.
after
Yeah. Which is
But
weird, but it also makes
Caroline
sense.
Levitt.
Go ahead.
Caroline Levitt before that said something, and it takes a little bit of digging. But again, when we're talking about coincidences, what are the coincidences that she said these specific words right before this shooting took place and right before her husband was telling somebody they need to be very careful tonight? Are you frozen? Yeah, that's what I thought too, Quex, is like somebody was like, get her off right now, because she's about to say something and lead to something that we don't want talked about. Having some connectivity issues right now. I'm not sure if it's on my end or Ante's end. I just sent you a link to the clip of Caroline Levitt. Oh, he's gone. Okay. Quex, can you let me know how the quality is on me right now? Is it okay? I'm just trying to figure out if this is on my end or his end. I'll try to pull this up real quick. Okay.
It was definitely on my
You're
end.
back. Okay.
Yeah.
So this clip is from Caroline Levitt, the wife of the guy who told the reporter, "You need to be very careful tonight." And I'm just going to play it, and then we can talk about it after.
To rumble, is he not?
He is.
Yeah, let me play
Speech
it.
tonight will be is ready to rumble. It'll be funny. It'll be entertaining.
Not?
He is ready to rumble. I will tell you, this speech tonight will be classic Donald J. Trump. It'll be funny. It'll be entertaining. There will be some shots fired tonight in the room. So everyone should tune in. It's going to be really great. I'm looking forward to hearing it.
I love it all. And you wrote most of it, you said.
I can't take credit.
That's pretty much it.
Donald
Yeah.
No, but her saying there's going to be shots fired in the room tonight. Like, yes, she's talking about jokes, but again, it's one of those things. It's a fucking coincidence that she says that her husband tells a reporter they need to be very careful. And I don't know. You know, I try not to be a complete conspiracy theorist, but at the same time, it's like, what do you make of that?
It's just one of those things.
Well, I can pull this up. It's just a screen share.
Let me let this finish the other window uploading, whatever. Okay.
This isn't a video I'm pulling up now, so it should be good.
Sorry if I'm blacked out. I'm trying to let this thing update because it's telling me to close it. To me, I think that again, the coincidences are so weird. But I don't even know what to think of that. It just goes back into like, is it that thing I always say that they can't hide anything, like they have to tell the truth? And it's
at this point, I don't know.
Yeah, like they say the truth is often weirder than fiction. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. And then when we dive into the actual shooter, it gets even weirder. Like, so this guy, Cole Thomas Allen, his LinkedIn says he was an intern at NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab. And this is his description of what he did. Add modeling capability for planets around several previously excluded stars, updated the most recent version of the model with new chemical reaction data, identified multiple sources of discrepancies between two versions of the model.
Yeah, he was in the AI thing. I
So,
read
like,
something about that. Yeah. That's just like, what if they're being exposed a little bit
deeper?
Go ahead.
Dude, I don't know. Or I really don't know. And it gets even weirder. Like this Henry Martinez thing. This account was created in 2023. And the only post they have, one post from 2023, is the name Cole Allen. If you go to this paper, this conference paper put out by Goddard Space Flight Center, it's a NASA paper that was put out. One of the authors was Henry Martinez, Lockheed Martin Space Systems, Colorado, Denver, Colorado, United States. Like,
yeah.
And we're only 12. Here's my thing is like, we're finding all this weird stuff and it's only 12 hours past this shit. Like,
that's AI for you. People have their AIs just scrubbing everything right now, and it can happen so quick now, like because of that. I mean, one of the things, I guess, good things about AI is that within 12 hours, people have pretty much the whole internet combed, and now they're just going through what their AI has given back to them.
Yeah, and I mean, you're right. That is one of the good things. Is it's harder for them to to fake shit. And you know, it's also, that's my question with this too. Like, it makes me question the validity when we see things like this. Could somebody have just made this image, you know, to stir shit up? This is something that was put out. I haven't seen it debunked or anything, but somebody put this out saying the shooter Cole Allen seen here on Instagram wearing an IDF sweatshirt. That looks a lot like, from what you can see of the symbol, I could see that being an IDF sweatshirt.
Yeah. Yeah. It just.
But is it real?
One, is it real? And two, it's almost like it's in your face, but at the same time, it's like that misinformation is like where there's just like, oh, look at all these, look here, look here, look here, look at all these coincidences, look, oh, and it's so hard to decipher. It's like, yeah, there's a good chance he was wearing that.
And
does
then,
that mean
you know,
he's IDF? Like,
and this is something that's come out and it sounds crazy, but a lot of people are wondering, could this have been, you know, a false flag to try to get this ballroom? Because since this came out, had a lot of these mega accounts tweeting about this ballroom. So Andrew Colvette, this is why President Trump needs to build the White House ballroom. Libs of TikTok, this is why we need Trump's ballroom. Jake Posobiec, thank God President Trump is building the ballroom. End wokeness, now you know why the left is suing to block Trump's privately funded ballroom. Wall Street Math, we need the White House ballroom. Meghan McCain, I don't want to hear one more fucking criticism of Trump's new ballroom at the White House.
I mean, yeah.
And that's, I read like 5 of them out of all these.
And that goes into even the shooting before where he was shot in the ear. Like, to think that that didn't boost him in popularity or whatever the case may be, definitely did. So could that have been that too? Not saying it
100%.
Yeah. And then if that's the case, then like,
I'm gonna send you something. Yes, that's where we 100% get into like black pill territory, because I'm sending you something to pull up. But I think it's right though. Like this video we're gonna pull up. Listen to how he talks about it after this assassination attempt from last night.
Respectfully, why do you think this keeps happening to you?
Well, you know, I've studied assassinations, and I must tell you, the most impactful people, the people that do the most, you take a look at the people, Abraham Lincoln, I mean, you go through the people that have gone through this where they got them, but the people that do the most, the people that make the biggest impact, they're the ones that they go after.
Respectfully, why do you think
that just seems so but it also seems him, like any chance to you know, give himself a pat on the back, he does it.
Yeah,
but at the same time, it's just also, I mean, like, kind of seems dystopian. Like, this is a fucking movie, man. Like,
right, dude. Like it just, this all seems so fucking weird. And like we already said, you know, we're 12 hours into this and people are already just finding the oddest stuff about it. Like, what are we gonna find out about this dude in a week from now, in a month from now, you know?
Yeah. And again, it always seems like we've mentioned this before with like the Charlie Kirk, and people are not talking about it as in the people close to these. Like, I feel like always back in the day, it was the media would rush family members, would try to get, and a lot of would offer money to get an interview and be like, well, what was he like, this and that. And you just don't see that. And that kind of sometimes make me feel it points to the false flag stuff. That no, we're gonna close this all out. You know, he was crazy or he was this, and that's the narrative, and no one else can get around it because no one can talk about the person type thing. That kind of spoke weird, but yeah, it kind of all adds to the fact.
No, I mean, that's.
Go ahead.
I was going to say that's a great point. Is like these last couple times this happened, nobody gets interviewed.
Yeah.
There's no interview with Charlie Kirk's assassination. There's no interviews with the first Trump shooter's family. There's no interview with the second Trump shooter's family. Like, that does not happen. Lee Harvey Oswald shot JFK. Everybody was bombarding him when they walked him out of that jail, and he was shot by I can't remember the guy's name, but he was shot.
But there's also that's the reason why they don't allow that anymore.
True, that could be it too. But and you know, we live in a world where we're bombarded by so much fake shit. Maybe we're at the point now to where I see this type of stuff and automatically I'm like, yeah, this is too far out there.
It's almost like a stress test. Like it's just throw everything at you. Like they're not, and we've said it before. It seems like they're not even hiding it anymore. Like I had sent, I think you in Quex a post, yeah, where it basically says like one of the reasons why like a year or 2 years ago certain things you said online would have gotten you banned. Now it's like everyone's saying it and it's just out there. And one of the theories is that it's a stress test. Like, okay, let them all know and let them know nothing's changing. Like, so now it just becomes where, okay, we can question it, anything. And it goes back to what I've said before. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yep.
Cool. Say what you want. We're still going to do what we want. You can't do anything to stop us.
Yep.
Last thing, we don't want to keep this going on too long. We wanted to make this short, but what do you make of the NASA connection?
That's what I mean. Like, again, coincidence? Maybe. But it seems so far past that. Like, and what if it is something that these people are exposed to that are working in these labs, whether it's frequencies from the NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory or chemicals or whatever the case may be, could be making them go nuts. I'm just putting that out there.
I didn't think about that.
Just to put it out there. Like maybe there is something on that end of it.
Right.
Because I'm just trying to make sense of it. Like at this point, it's like, or is NASA breeding fucking sleeper cells to go try? Like, I don't know what to make of it.
That's the thing. That's what I would. Right. And I want to highlight a point what Quex just said, and then I'm going to kind of give my piece. He said, yeah, in a way, desensitizes people to the information as well, especially if they don't believe it. 100%. Like it desensitizes you to assassination attempts, all that type of stuff. But what I wanted to say is like, that's kind of where my mind went, was like, yeah, he was a NASA intern, but could that have been a cover for being a part of something different? Like, and this is stuff we'll probably find out in the next couple of weeks or whatnot, but I don't know.
Exactly. It's just, at this point, I don't know what to make of it. And maybe, again, like you said, there'll be people will dig deeper and maybe something will come out. But at the end of the day, well, what are you going to do about it? Like, and that's kind of what is disheartening about it all.
I agree. All right, everybody. Well, we appreciate you guys watching. We just wanted to come on here, hop on here, do a quick video. We'll try to make this, whenever something happens, current events, if we have time. Mr. P, thanks for jumping on here with me. I appreciate it. I know it was last minute, but all right, guys. Until next time, we will talk to you guys later.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.